What up, Pigskin Politics?
And our 4 fans.
How's it going? Topic today will be the Raiders. I hear people thinking they're the Vegas Raiders now. Maybe they'll be good. Made me think I'd look back at all the other teams that have ever moved during the Super Bowl era. Not that common. It's happened about 9 out of 10 times. You got the Rams going from St. Louis to LA. You got the Browns becoming the Ravens at one point. And it kind of made me think maybe you could peg how the Raiders would do this year based on the trends of those teams. And the teams the year before usually are bad. And that same year they move, they still continue to be bad. With one exception, that being the 1982 Oakland Raiders, who were 7-9 the year before, but they went 8-1 and made the playoffs the next year. But that was a strike-shortened year, so a little bit odd. Yeah.
History does tell us it yields some interesting results when an NFL team moves from one city to another. I mean, if you have 9 total times, this being the 10th, and 5 of them have won the Super Bowl or either been in the Super Bowl, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the LA Rams in 2016, they were 7-9 before when they were in St. Louis, moved to LA. They were 4-12 the next year, but they didn't win the Super Bowl. They were in the Super Bowl 2 years later.
Yeah.
The Tennessee Titans, they were the Oilers. They were 8-8 with the Oilers. They moved, were 8-8. 3 years later, lost the Super Bowl.
But they made it.
The Ravens, before they became a franchise, they were the Browns in the 90s. They were 5-11 last year with the Browns. Were 4-12 with the Ravens their first year, but 4 years later they won the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Rams, they were in LA. They were 9-7. Went to
4-12.
4-12. I'm sorry. Went to 7-9 the next year, but 5 years later went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah. And
so I mean,
the Raiders I mentioned from earlier, even they won the Super Bowl that following year. So effectively, what I'm noticing is moving is hard. It's hard on a team. Don't expect that team to improve. But it's weird that of the 9 times it's happened, 5 teams within 5 years have made it to or won a Super Bowl.
Within 5 years.
Yeah.
That's over 50%.
Yeah, that's a pretty unique thing that I think we noticed.
Yeah.
And it just makes me wonder, Chargers didn't move that long ago. You know, they might still be within that window.
Chargers have a stacked roster.
Yeah.
Think about it. They just have a rookie quarterback, so maybe within 3-4 years
They could
be in the Super Bowl.
But as far as the Raiders go, I'd say moral of this story, you're probably not going to be very good this year.
Not this year.
And that's not what history says.
It's not what history says, but they have had some high draft picks, multiple very high draft picks in recent years, so
yeah,
there's hope.
I'd say not this year, but within 5, you got things looking bright.
Chargers or Raiders.
Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. That's, I think, all.